and in the beginning, Pintu goes to the year 1953, where 3 children, Medicine and Mary, were playing some kind of game in a house. When their candle goes off, which they light again within a second, and all 3 children are sitting inside a salt ball, where still someone falls on it, due to which Maxilla gets scared, and says that now I will not play this game. The game is over, and then suddenly a scary voice says that the game is not over now, and on hearing that voice, Mary comes out of the ball in fear. Both of them ask her to come inside immediately, but then some devil drags Mary from behind, after which a lot of blood starts flowing from there, due to which Max and Anna both get scared. Mary says that now it is 03:33, so the game is over, so nothing can harm us, and both of them run away from there. The housemates laugh, but after they come down, we see that the clock is still showing 3:30, which means the game was still on. Mai runs out of the house, but Mai refuses and says that we should not play the roles, otherwise we will get into trouble, on which Mai says that we are already in trouble. Then that devil comes from behind and kills her, due to which she dies, after which Mai goes inside the house and the door closes automatically. The option president turns towards time where Mai sees Mai, who has become old now and in this house. She lives with her granddaughter, Alex, who takes care of her. Mai comes to the room of the labor sister. Mai suddenly comes in front of her and scares her. She is imbalanced that you should sleep now. The doctor has asked you to rest. And then she makes them lie down on the bed and comes down and leaves for her. Boyfriend starts talking to the girl, who asks her if he can come to her house. She answers yes, but then she starts hearing strange sounds from the girl's room, which scares her, and she immediately goes to the room of the girl, but she looks very calm. It is like a palace. Nothing has happened here. She asks her if something happened here, but she replies by saying that will you be my mirror for me? She says that she has kept it safe since childhood. Actually, she is always scared because of the accident that happened in her childhood, and she is not able to forget those scary memories even if she wants to. She says that it is kept inside a box in the editing room, so she starts looking for it, and then she sees an unknown person in a room who was covered with a white cloth. She gets scared seeing him, but when she removes his cloth, she is just... There was a mannequin which brings life to the mask. After this, she comes to the mask and takes out the box from inside, which she finds some flats and a dirt, and there she also sees a small box which was tied with a thread, which she picks up and keeps aside. She also finds the mirror, but then Miles goes and scares her again, after which both of them together start looking at all the things kept in that box. Miles stops her there, which Miles opens, inside which they find some candles and a paper in which some people's names were written, and in front of those names, some of their blood is also there, in which the name of the army is also there. Mask gets some photos, and behind those photos, they had to write their names and the thing they are scared of. And then she comes to Jaunpur and shouts that, "Why did you open this game?" And then she faints there, saying that you are facing Dr. Hard. Then his assistant and both of them come home and check on Rahane. Hardinga says that she needs a lot of rest. Actually, Hardinga was a childhood friend of Rahane, and he has been treating her since childhood. Ever since she fell ill, all of them come down from there, and Alan keeps her in the room and prepares to give her an injection. Down there, Harding says separately that as much as possible, do not let her go to the elevator, which she has not been able to forget in her childhood. There, Harding injects Lemon and comes down, but he is left. After 20 minutes, both of them leave. After their departure, Alex smiles and says that she was talking about this game. We must definitely see it. And she gets up from the bed and locks herself inside the cupboard. Miles Morales. Both of them try to understand this game, that how it is played. and then he gives instructions to Les. They get a paper in which it is written that first of all, they have to pierce a needle in their finger and put the blood on a paper where their name will be written, and then both of them do the same, after which they have to light a candle and turn off all the lights of the house. Whatever they do, they have to stick that paper on the main gate of the house, but the gate should be made of wood. After which they have to tie it on the door, this time 9, and call it in such a way that 22 one of exact 12 soul. Both the idiots follow this section well, but as they were turning off the light, they were so scared from inside. But as she does, 229. Anne starts laughing suddenly, after which Miles takes the candle outside the house and extinguishes it. And after doing this, he comes inside the house and then Alex lights the candle. After lighting the candle again, she reads the instruction paper in which it was written that Midnight Man has come to your house. Somehow escape from him till 0333. The question paper was only half, so both of them go back to the active room to find the other half. Veer then hears some sound again from Alex's room, and then she reaches his room with a candle. Here she finds half a page of infection. On the other hand, she comes to Alexander's room and starts looking for him, but she doesn't see him anywhere. After which she comes to the bathroom and checks that maybe he might be there. But before going inside, she keeps her candle outside. It is the same, but infection is being read, which tells that if your candle goes off and it is not lit within 10 seconds, then Midnight Man will show you such a horrifying vision that you won't be able to bear it. And then Alex will tell her that he is there. She extinguishes the candle, and while doing so, the bathroom door also closes. And then Alex reaches Midnight behind her, due to which she gets completely shocked. And after doing so, Pan reaches her place. She is also with that Midnight Palace, and seeing this, WhatsApp gets filled with blood, and the same person is hanging on the wall in a very disgusting form. And the next moment she comes inside WhatsApp, and some mantras also start being cast, due to which she starts bleeding a lot due to imbalance, and the body gets damaged at the right time. After which she tells her that everything is fine. What you saw was all a vision. After which she becomes normal with a relaxed feeling. The hard match makes her a ball of salt, and brings her a candle too. After which he tells her that I have found that page. According to that, we cannot stop at one place. We have to keep moving forward, and when our candle is lit, if it gets extinguished, we will have to immediately come inside the salt ball, which is a protective shield. My jump says that I have an airplane. If I am not scared of his vision, he will run away. So he comes near him and extinguishes the candle, but nothing happens after the candle is extinguished. Then he extends his hand and Midnight Man appears behind him. He holds his mouth and says that I know you are scared from there. Saying this, he presses his mouth so hard that his mouth starts to tear. After this, Me says that someone else is also coming to play the game, and says this, and runs away from there. Me comes to the jeweler, who is now fine. Both of them were talking when their friend comes there. Seeing both of them worried, she asks them the reason for their worry, on which they tell her everything. Callus, as I have heard about it, is with our fear, and whenever he is around, the third one will immediately become more excited. But she also starts insisting to play the game with them, so that she can help them. Even after their repeated persuasion, she does not agree, and puts her name on the paper too, after which they take their candles and roam around. Gaurav, the three go to a place, where he tells Electra that my mother hanged herself in front of me. I did not feel sad at all on Adhian's death, and Raina had asked him to bring her from the editing room there. Maybe she also played that game. In the middle of which he commits suicide, and by then he becomes the Midnight Man, due to which everyone gets scared and their candle is also forgotten. But they light it at the same time, and then due to a pipe above, water falls on Ali's candle, due to which his candle gets extinguished, and it is not able to light again. So they put it in a ball of salt from there, and they say that the candle is about to finish. So we are going to get another one, so wait here till then. After they leave, Faley says that I am not afraid of Midnight Man, and then he appears in front of her again, and makes a hole in a bucket of water, and starts pouring water which was going straight to the salt ball. But in time she puts a point of soil there, due to which the water stops coming, and he suddenly gets angry and breaks the ball by pouring water of the whole party and takes the form of a rabbit. Seeing this, Faley gets scared because she had killed a rabbit in her childhood, and then in no time Midnight Man controls her and makes her cut her throat with a knife, after which she comes out of the vision. Harding goes to the house and tells Alex and Mother that you should not have played that game. He gives them some information that when Sister played that game in the fields, he was hiding in the same room. Hina refused to let me play, because when I was young, I could not save myself. Until now, it is in the control of the one who supplies players to it, and Midnight Man does not like to lose. So he cheats. He starts playing strange games again, in which he reaches his childhood room where the rabbit was lying dead, and then Midnight Man reaches there. Juice says that now your game is over, and now we see Juice at the same place where he had cut his throat. Juice had died. The rest also reach there, and seeing Shiley dead, they get scared. Hard Enough says that we should go to the edit and try to stop the game, otherwise everyone will be killed. So all three of them come to the edit and make a circle of salt and stand inside it, and then she comes. Whom Alec questions that why did you kill my mother, on which she has to come. She says that she has just lost the game and begs Abhi to let everyone go. First, she asks Sari to come inside the circle, but he replies that he is not a part of the team, so he cannot kill her. But Rehna explains him that she will kill him, otherwise I can kill you. Then she knocks him down and starts killing him. Heading thought that he could not face her, and Rena and I strangle him and take his life. She calls him on the phone and says that you have done a very wrong thing. But Rena tries to embrace him, and she gets convinced by his words, and hits him with a shot which kills him right there. Then again, midnight becomes costly for Abhi, and it was already 3:30 in the clock. She shouts at Destroyer and says that only 3 minutes are left, and this time you will see yourself losing. Hearing this, he leaves from there. Now after his life, both of them stay in the circle till 4 o'clock, after which now Miles comes out of this circle and looks at the head who gave his life for them. But when he looks at his watch, it was only 3:30 in his watch, that is. Midnight had cheated and moved the time of the whole watch forward. Since then, he reaches the minute and he crosses the line by putting his hand in Miles' mouth, due to which the poor guy dies, and comes to him and says that now after this, he says that maybe Midnight would have killed Miles, or he will use him also for the purpose which the players will do for him. Again, we see him showing the same head and saying that I can keep it. But he gives him permission, after which both of them leave from there and go to someone else. If you liked this movie, then please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, thanks friends.